Hello, everybody, and this is the beginning of college football season, which means it is time to make some picks. Now, before I go into it, I did this 2 years ago, and I did pretty good, and then I got caught up in a lot of stuff, so I didn't finish the whole season. And then last year with COVID, the schedules were so confusing that I just could not do it. However, this year it's going to be different. I'm back and I'm here to make picks for the college football season. More in particular, the top 25 teams and the games they will be playing. Now, a couple of things I'm going to say right now, right off the bat, before I go any further. These are straight up picks. I'm not going by this team's going to beat the point spread or this team will demolish the point spread. I'm not doing that. I'm just doing straight picks, straight up picks, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion who I think is going to win these games. So week one is usually a pretty loaded week. 4 days actually of top 25 teams. So let's begin. And actually, I will mention, for the record, I will mention the point spread at the time that this has been recorded, but just to give you bettors out there that maybe want to put some money on these games. So, going to start with the Thursday games, and the first one is the Citadel at 22nd ranked Coastal Carolina. A terrific story Coastal Carolina was last year. Coastal Carolina, 34.5 point favorite as of this recording. Should be no problem. Coastal Carolina will get their first win of the season. Weber State will travel to Salt Lake City to play 24th ranked Utah. No point spread available at the time of this recording, but it's going to be the Utes getting their first win of the season. 4th-ranked Ohio State, a lot of people's picks to win the Big Ten, go to the college football playoff, and maybe even win the national championship this year. They're going to start their season on the road at Minnesota, a Big Ten game to start the season. Ohio State is a 14-point favorite in this game, and as much as I like Minnesota, because Minnesota, the last few years, they've produced some really good teams, they're going to have a hard time with this one. I see the Buckeyes beating Minnesota. And the final game on Thursday that features a top 25 team, 25th ranked Arizona State hosting Southern Utah. No point spread at the time of this recording. I know Arizona State's got potential investigations going on with them, but that's nothing at this point for me to worry about. As far as my picks go, I like the Sun Devils to get their first win of the season. One Friday game featuring a top 25 team, 10th ranked North Carolina at Virginia Tech. North Carolina, wow, what a team they've become the last few years with Mac Brown as head coach. North Carolina, 5.5 point favorite going into that game. And again, they're in the same situation like Ohio State was or is. First game of the year on the road against a conference opponent. This one's going to be a little bit closer, I think, but North Carolina will pull out the win over Virginia Tech. To the Saturday games, and I'm going to start with Oklahoma at Tulane, and it should be mentioned that this game was originally going to be played in New Orleans, but it was announced today that the game is going to be played in Norman, Oklahoma, but Tulane will be the home team. Just want to send my thoughts and prayers out to everyone out in the New Orleans area and all the areas that have been affected by Hurricane Ida. Oklahoma is a 27-point favorite against Tulane. Oklahoma should win this game, and they will win this game. Another Big Ten battle will feature 19th ranked Penn State at 12th ranked Wisconsin. Wisconsin is a 5.5 point favorite. This is one of those games where I was thinking maybe Penn State can pull this off, beat Wisconsin in Madison, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think the Badgers are going to win this one, and they will start 1-0 as well. Then we have 11th ranked Oregon against 1-0 Fresno State. Fresno State beat Connecticut last week in their week 0 game. Oregon 20.5-point favorite. I see no trouble whatsoever for the Ducks. Oregon will get the win. One of the big marquee games of the week is the number 1 team in the country, Alabama, going to play 14th ranked Miami in the Chick-fil-A kickoff game at Atlanta, or at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. Alabama, a 19.5-point favorite. I know there are people thinking maybe Miami's got a chance to, potentially play for the ACC title this year, and maybe they will, but they're in a loaded division with North Carolina. But Alabama's going to win this game easily. I see the Crimson Tide going all over on Miami. 8th ranked Cincinnati hosts Miami of Ohio. The Bearcats are 23-point favorites. Could this be the year that a Group of 5 conference team makes the college football playoffs? We'll have to wait and see. The Bearcats are going to win this one, and that should be no problem going over and beating Miami of Ohio. In another Big Ten game, 17th ranked Indiana is at 18th ranked Iowa. Iowa is a 3.5-point favorite. This is another one that could go either way. I really like Indiana. What an improvement they made from last year. But because the game is at Iowa, I'm going with Iowa to win. They're a 3.5-point favorite in that game. I like the Hawkeyes to beat Indiana. 7th ranked Iowa State hosts Northern Iowa. No point spread here, but Iowa State is the darlings of last year's college football season. Almost beating Oklahoma to win the Big 12 Conference. Won a New Year's Six bowl game to end the year. And I think they're going to start the season off right. They will beat Northern Iowa. In another top 25 matchup, 23rd ranked Louisiana, you heard that right, 23rd ranked Louisiana is at 21st ranked Texas. The Longhorns are an 8-point favorite. And this is where I'm going to put my upset alert up right now, because I see the Ragin' Cajuns going into Austin and beating the Longhorns to pull off an upset over the mighty Texas Longhorns. 15th ranked USC hosts San Jose State. USC is a 14-point favorite. San Jose State 1-0, just like Fresno State a little while ago I mentioned. I like USC to win that game. That this next game, has college football playoff potential to possibly be an eliminator game in week 1, as it is 5th ranked Georgia against 3rd ranked Clemson in the Duke's Mayo Classic. This is going to be at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Clemson is a 3-point favorite to win that game. Clemson lost a lot of players, though, going to the NFL, and Georgia's coming back very loaded. I think Georgia's going to beat Clemson. I see the Bulldogs going into Charlotte and beating Clemson, making a statement saying we are for real and we are coming for the SEC and the national title. 13th ranked Florida hosts Florida Atlantic. The Gators are a 23.5-point favorite. That should be no problem for the Gators. They will beat Florida Atlantic. 6th ranked Texas A&M hosts Kent State. The Aggies are a 28.5-point favorite. I like Texas A&M to win that game. Excuse me. 20th ranked Washington hosts Montana. No point spread on that one. The Huskies are going to go over and they're going to beat Montana. Now, this next game is an interesting game. This could be a trap game. 16th ranked LSU going to UCLA. Now, UCLA already played last week. They're 1-0. Although LSU is a 3-point favorite in this game, I think this is going to be a close game, but I like LSU to get the win to start off 1-0. And finally, the Sunday night game. Yes, there's a Sunday night college football game. 9th ranked Notre Dame at Florida State. The Fighting Irish are a 7.5-point favorite. I like Notre Dame to win this game, and to start the season 1-0. Well, do you agree or disagree with any of my picks? Leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll be back next week to put more picks out on top 25 football games. Thanks for watching and have a good week, everybody.